Well, I'm here at VSAT 2013 to help providing a vision to the service providers, a vision of the future, what their future will look like, especially with high throughput satellites coming along, and give them a visibility, a vision of how they can take advantage of those satellites in the future. Well, the impact for the VSAT service provider is, of course, big. Up to now, they saw HTS high-throughput satellites mainly as a potential competition or a threat, while in the future we'll see more and more satellite operators offering capacity on those satellites in a megahertz format. So that will enable service providers to package new services based on that type of satellite capacity. Well, applications that typically are being supported today, IP connectivity to customers like consumers on one side, but also to enterprises. Can also be for SCADA type of applications. You will find a different type of applications in the K-band environment, and the VSAT service provider can apply his own service level agreements on that. Well, K-band is indeed a hot topic, but let it be clear, K-band is not going to kill C or Ku band. It's really complementary type of frequency band, complementary type of satellites, and it will indeed help VSAT service providers to differentiate different type of services going into different type of frequency bands. Well, VSAT service providers can now evolve to fully manage their own services on K-band, at least if a satellite operator is giving them access in megahertz. Avanti is a good example, Avanti with the highest satellite. And a satellite operator, the satellite service provider, can create, as he was used to, can create his service based on his own type of technology that he wants, and he can fully define and manage the service level that he's providing to his customers. The regions that are of particular interest to us are, I would say, spread over the whole world. We see growth areas still in Europe, Middle East and Africa. We see growth areas especially also in Latin America, and we also see more and more interest for growth in Asia. I think the only market where we see maturity and a stable level of revenue is North America. Yes, we have invested heavily in sales teams around the world, and we try to be as close as possible to our customers in the different regions of the world, as well for broadcasting, television broadcast applications as data transmission using VSAT technologies. Well, 4K is indeed a major topic, or was a major topic at IBC. I think that in nearly all demonstrations of 4K you found Newtec equipment. So definitely for our broadcast department this is a quite important evolution, and we are very happy that we are making this evolution possible with our technology. The opportunity for the VSAT service providers now is that satellite operators start to bring capacity on the market, high throughput satellite capacity as megahertz. That means that the VSAT service provider is now able to go back to the value chain model he's used to, where he's packaging his own equipment, his own hub equipment and terminals on K-band high throughput satellites. And that really gives them the opportunity now to fully manage the service level agreements that he's providing to his customer. He's not just a reseller of existing platforms, but he's able to create and to define his own services that he provides to his customers. Not yet, some of them do, and I'm confident that after this show more and more people will understand what it can be for them, and they will start talking with their satellite operator and see indeed what the future will bring for high throughput satellites for them. Yes, there's quite some activity on DVB level. Earlier this year, the carrier ID standard was approved, meaning that carriers, satellite carriers will receive an RF carrier ID, which is very useful to limit interference. On the other side, there is now also a lot of activity on the standardization for DVB-S2 extensions, so the next standard after DVB-S2, which will further provide higher speeds and especially higher efficiency to all the VSAT service providers. And we as a company are heavily working in the standardization process, and at this moment in time we have already quite some products which are enabled with this new standard and providing higher speeds and higher efficiencies.